We're gonna get going in a minute here. Got the tunes playing. We're talking some apes here live. Actually, got some field action going on here in a minute. All right, welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies. It is Sunday night. We are live again. It is Crypto Novo, and we're going to be talking. If you need one of those filters, there's multiple awesome ones out there, and we're all coming from the Novoverse. That's right. You can hop on the Discord right here. That is cryptonovo.io, or you can just find it right on my Twitter there. It's right on Discord. You can link it on Discord. You can also link in the on Linktree. Plenty of options. Once you get in there, you can see the other ones that are out there and available. We have a Fame Lady Squad. You've seen the crypto books before, but this one's today. I mean, fresh off of the button. Let's take a look.
GM friends, Punk5458 here. I love my. It's a great fit, and the design is aesthetically pleasing. I would recommend commissioning one. See you in the meta.
I mean, we got that. We got a Fame Lady right here as well. I mean, these things are coming hot and heavy. People want to get their voices out there in this space. So you can kind of get over to the Crypto Novo, the Novoverse. You can request a filter. You go in there, you get a ticket, and then the ticket just goes bada boom, bada bing, and you'll be off and running with your filters like we saw here with Bored Ape number 1382. And how are we doing? Ooh, I love the look. I love the look. Woo! From start
Great. Hi. I'm so excited to be at this stream with you. So happy to be here.
I love that you reached out. I love more Bored Apes out into the space. And then when I mean into the space, you're able to now make a voice for yourself, just like you did. I loved on your Twitter handle right here. I mean, it is Bored Ape 1382. And it has, you know, your whole mecca of rundown all the way down from your Kettle Club to your Mutant, which just looks absolutely beautiful. And then now you're able to, you know, talk with your filter here.
Yeah, that is amazing. Actually, that's what I'm building a brand around my Bored Ape because I think it's not the most valuable in terms of its aesthetics or how rare it is. It's also not from the floor. But I think if I build a brand around him, it would be more valuable in the future. So that's why I decided to create a new Twitter account based only on the BAYC 1382, and that's it. So obviously I would need a filter, and I've been following you for a long time, and I said, well, let's jump in and create an amazing AR filter for my Bored Ape. And it works great.
I love the look of it, and that's what it's about. You know, for me, I've had a saying that I've used, and it was pinned on my feed before. But why not make $1 million off of CryptoPunk, then $1 million from selling your CryptoPunk? And now you have the opportunity to do that by, you know, creating a name and a face for yourself, and that face could be an AR filter. And that filter, I love seeing it right now, just being out there and around and about. I'm talking about right here. So you can take a filter, and these are all filters that are out in use. I believe some of these, Mac is one. There's a Mutant right there. There's a whole bunch. There's one with a Trippy hat. There's some from Ape In Productions that are in there. I think there's 4 or 5 from Ape In Productions. And that's what we're seeing is members like-minded like yourself, very similar to myself, where I'm taking my Crypto Novo face and I'm trying to make a name. I'm trying to get my voice out there. And you see that with Crypto Novo. You're seeing that with Spotty Wi-Fi. You're seeing that with lots and lots of other members in the space. Now that they have the NFTs, it's like putting rims on a nice car. You know, you want to upgrade it. You want to, there's derivatives underneath it, but then there's also amplifiers on top of it. So it's a little bit about how you're trying to brand yourself a little bit here. I see that you have other things going on. I mean, what direction do you want to go with here? Because I mean, you have other things like the Lutery, Astrobuds in space, or you just want to simply talk about your Bored Ape here and the ape line.
Well. So first, I'll add something to the filters. Today, I had a dinner with my family. I have a niece who is like 20 years old. She uses Snapchat and Instagram and all those social networks a lot. And I said, oh, the whole family gathered together. I said, oh, let's take a selfie. But I used the Bored Ape filter, and she was like, "Oh, is that a filter for Snapchat?" And I was, "Yes." So can I download it and use it? I said, "Yes, sure. Why not?" So I sent her the link. She downloaded it, and now she's also able to use it for 48 hours. So I think that's also a nice feature of the filters, that people can use them whatever or however they want. So thank you. I think it's amazing. And yeah, I'll say to all the Bored Apes or CryptoPunks or Sukis or whatever NFT they are holding, you should definitely jump in for an AR filter.
So here we are. You went for a little, is that a 6-minute mile pace, 6:18 mile pace for an entire hour. Dang, look at that. I mean, you are getting in shape right there with your filter. That's what it's about, is sharing it and loving it, and it's out there and what you can do with it. And now you're sharing it with other members of your family that are very like-minded as well. And not only that, like sharing it, where she now has the opportunity to get, the use of that filter, because you're able to transfer the file over there for 48-hour use. So they're able to use it. And there again, you can get these at cryptonovo.io, where you can get these things in filtered. That's like a really cool thing. It is something that you're talked about and talking with at the dinner table and across with other people as well, which is really cool to see, because I'm doing the same thing. I mean, I've got it. Let's see if I can go on our Instagram here, flip over my Instagram page, where I'm able to use that filter as well in different experiences. I was at Meow Wolf in Las Vegas, and I was able to, same thing, use that filter and express myself with a filter with different cool backgrounds. There's one here at the same thing when I was at the Bears game, where I'm able to take a picture, use that filter in a setting, and have fun with it. And I wanted to stay anonymous in a sense. I could stay anonymous. Here's
Yeah,
more Bored Ape right here.
That is what I think is one of the most valuable things for people who want to be anonymous. For example, everybody knows who G-Money is. He is anonymous, but he, instead of using a filter, he just uses a picture of his CryptoPunk whenever he took a selfie, and it's okay. But it could be better if he used a filter, because
that's funny. If you look, the third filter we ever made right here is a G-Money filter. He does have an ranks. He actually does use it. He's used it in talks with people in the space as well, but he does have that accessibility to do that. And that's what you're saying, is that people want to remain anonymous in the space, and they now have that through this technology filter, and even if it's not maybe so much for, say, your friends and family can use it now. So now you're having you said it was your niece, correct?
Yes.
Where now she's able to advertise it as well. So now the younger generations are getting privy to what it looks like, as these filters can go around this space and see what's going on in space.
And I think it's amazing that it's like you don't have to wait. You don't have to take a selfie, wait until you go to your house, then edit the photo in your computer and wait like 2 hours before sending your photo to Instagram or any social network. It's instantly, you just take the picture and upload it, and the filter is already there. So that's something amazing also.
It is amazing. And then also you're getting in social network circles as well, where you as boarders as well are able to, you got it streaming on your loop there. That's awesome. I'm looking at right now. I have a restream set up. So on your loop, you're actually restreaming us talking. So this is almost the Matrix effects where we're talking live and it's actually restreaming on your Twitter handle as well. And that's what it's about, is we can now talk on multiple platforms, use these AR filters to convey a message. And that message is Bored Ape number 1382. Give them that look. You know, it is not a floor ape by any capacity. He's got the nice attributes towards it. You want to talk a little bit about the how you picked up this ape in the process of getting into NFTs? Like how did this Bored Ape come about?
Well, I minted it. So
no way, a minter, huh?
Yeah. It's
diamond over here, diamond hands over here. So you're the 1,382 person to mint a Bored Ape. That's what that means.
Yes, that is correct. But it's a funny story because we have a friend in common, Tony Herrera, which I know he has been in your.
Oh, yes.
So Tony is like a mentor to me. I can say a lot of what I know about NFTs, I learned from him. So one day I was already in my bed with my wife. She's also in the NFT space. And I told her, oh, look what Tony just tweeted about. It's this funny bored apes, which seem to be, the name is Bored Apes, but they aren't bored. They seem a little funny. So why don't we mint a couple? And she said, oh, yeah, sure, let's do it. But I told her, no, let's do it tomorrow. It was around 2 a.m. in the morning, so we were tired. And I told her, no, let's wait until tomorrow. And she said, no, let's do it right now. You know how the NFT space works, and maybe tomorrow they'll be also out.
I know how that works. It's called FOMO, my friend. And it seemed like your significant other had major FOMO and forced your hand into this.
Yes, but she insisted in standing up the bed, going to our where we have our computers, turn them on, and logging into the MetaMask and all that stuff. And we minted a couple each one of us. So I got 2 Bored Apes. She also minted a couple, and that's the story about me being in the Bored Ape Yacht Club. This is the one I minted originally. I also minted 1383, which is a double merge Bored Ape, but I wasn't aware what double merge meant, so I sold it, unfortunately. And then I bought another one, and then I sold it, bought another one, and then one day, it's a sad story, but I sold it, and I didn't have time to buy another one because the floor went too high, and now I only have this Bored Ape. So that's why I decided to keep him forever. I mean, maybe tomorrow somebody offers me 1,000 ETH and I will sell it, but unless that happens, I will hold it forever. And that's what I am building a brand around him.
Now, we're seeing a lot more people doing that around the space. Side note, after we leave this call, let's meet in the green room because I have someone documenting stories about Bored Ape and Bored Ape members. And this is a great story. And I want to make sure the right people hear about this and it could be documented proof of it, because why not? And I love the story. And did you maybe get swept right around the time that Visa Punk got bought in April, where a lot of Bored Apes got bought in that time frame? And, another thing is you can't really look back on it too much. Something for our friends at home. If you look on the tape on the top, I was looking at Bored Ape numbers. If you look on the top of the URL code right there, this is 1382. If you just delete it and go to 1483, that shows the other Bored Ape that he was talking about. So it's a little shortcut when people are talking about Bored Apes. And he was talking about double merch. For those of you who don't know, listening or watching at home, double merch with the hat and then the red shirt as well. And we can go back. We're going to go back and look at his Bored Ape right here. Open up the metadata where the properties are, and you can see the puffy vest. And I love that puffy vest. And it's just very upper northwest in the realm of whatchamacallit would be in the northwest of Northwest America. And I love that look on it. So then if you want to look at my Bored Ape, you just type in the top 1723, and then it would pop up with the Bored Ape I had. It was not a minting one. I had to get in at 3 Ethereum. And my story with Tony Herrera is that he is a mentor of his little Padawan, and I learned a lot from him. Very similar to you. He did get a bunch of Bored Apes, but I remember he sold them as well. So it doesn't matter where you're at; it's where you're going to be later on. I don't even think he owns a Bored Ape for all I know. I'm sure we can wallet guide him.
He still has one.
Still has one. So how about your significant other? Was she able to hold out through this process and have a?
Yes, she still owns her two Bored Apes. Not the ones she minted, but she still holds a couple of them. She listed one and is also pretending to keep the other one for a long time to hold it.
I love it, and I love that's what you're. I'm trying to do the same thing, is make a name for yourself in all this. And if you need a filter, if anyone needs filters out there, you can swing by cryptonovo.io and you can get mutant apes. We can make a filter out of freaking anything. So you send it our way, we'll make a filter out of it. We can do the bodies too, but some people like their hands free so they can do what they want. I like my hands free. Different backgrounds. I have this digital frame right behind me with my NFTs rolling through it. But enough about me, more about you. What else brings you into this NFT space? I mean, if you're minting.
Oh, I wanted to show. Sorry. I wanted to show something I'm doing with my Bored Ape, but it's some images I have in WhatsApp. I think I can't share WhatsApp window, but what I'm doing is I hired, I don't know how to say it in English, but I'm going to do like a graffiti style of my Bored Ape in Mexico City. I already hired five walls, and I'm drawing or graffitiing my Bored Ape and the mutant and the kennel in 5 walls in Mexico City.
That is awesome. You're not doing that Laurel Mana, are you?
I don't know what that is.
He is a street artist as well. He is spray painting stuff all over the world as well. Very similar to what you're talking. It's cool to hear that that's what you're doing. So we need to keep track of this, and we need to Mexico City and what walls that are going up there, because that street art, that graffiti art is cool as heck, and a lot of people are doing it. And it's just another way that you're doing is you're promoting your own NFT so that you're able to get it out there and get it be seen. And who knows, maybe someone does want to. Maybe someone does want to get it for that 100 ETH that you're talking about, or the 1,000 ETH, that you're talking about, and that might be a steal because you're making your own snap, crackle, and pop out of this.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah. And I think the Bored Ape Yacht Club is pretty amazing, not only because how expensive they are, because a lot of people are FOMOing into it because how expensive they are, but it's truly like a club. My wife, she's from Argentina, and during the holidays in the end of the year, we went to Argentina. We live in Mexico, but we went to Argentina, and we met with 5 guys from Argentina who are Bored Ape holders. Now we have a WhatsApp group with like 15 guys from all Latin America, all holding Bored Apes, all chatting, all creating content, and it's really like a club. So it's amazing.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing in it. It is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. I mean, that's what it is, and that's what we're all trying to do in this, is make a name and a way for ourselves. And you're able to do that now with Bored Apes for sure. You're seeing it with derivatives underneath it. You're seeing it with apparel. You're seeing it with metaverse. Seeing it in soft drinks. You're seeing it seem to be on the walls in Mexico City as well. AR filters from cryptonovo.io and the Novoverse, the Discord there. You can get in there. Anything else you want to talk about? I mean, this is pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, so that's about the board apes. That's all. I think it's pretty amazing, and it brings people together. Like for example, in this Argentinian group, there is a professional polo player who is like in real life he's a very famous guy, but he in the board ape club and in the WhatsApp chat, he's like any other guy like you or me or like a normal guy. So it's bringing all kind of people together. So I'm very excited about what's going on with the board ape yacht club.
And you saw that with Bored Apes to begin with, within the Discord, where you're able to read and get involved with people. You're able to actually bring these filters in there, and I was able to have multiple conversations with people to talk to them. And some of them were people from Ape In Productions, where they're like, "This is cool technology." And those are people that are maybe up there in the musical ranks, and you're saying the same thing with professional polo players from their countries, where those are huge stars.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes,
All right.
that's pretty much about the board ape. So that's what I wanted to create a filter. Now, about 10 days ago, I discovered Axie Infinity, and I'm playing Axie, and I think it's an amazing game. So maybe I'll get in touch with you to create what I think might be the first Axie filter.
Let's do Axie filters. I actually have two they called MOI version 2s, and they haven't been bred, or maybe they had like 2 breeds underneath their belts. So I got some 2 OGs, so maybe we can link them up. And then here's the thing is we can show off battles. You can go in and have these battles, and we can live stream Twitch. We can have our filters. We can yell at the screen as we team up to battle other Axis Infinity. We can get it on Twitch. We can restream it on YouTube. We can get it here live on Twitter, as all the Twitter fans are watching right now. And then it can all be recorded as well. And we can get it on Spaces. So I'm all about Axis Infinity. We can get an Axis Infinity filter going for sure, because that would just be cool as heck. So let's loop back in. I want to also loop back into when you have the street art done in Mexico City. Maybe we'll see who else, what else will be up there. If there's going to be some Ethereans, if there's going to be some Brapes, if there's going to be some Kettle Clubs, if there's going to be some...
I'm pretty sure you are well aware of the Robotos collection.
Yes, I am.
Pablo Stanley is my neighbor. Actually, he lives right next in the building right next to mine, and he has already done some street art with his Robotos in the neighborhood we live in. So the NFT space is already into the real life in street art.
And we're going to see it more and more, because I think that's the next phase, because the street art, just like photography, is something that can only be seen once. You only snap a picture once. On street art, that street art changes and evolves because walls change. Mother Nature takes its toll on the walls. They get painted over, and that stuff does disappear after time. So why not track it now? So with what else is going on in the world, anything else you want to talk about with your Bored Ape? I definitely want to loop back with you and talk about the street art some more once that art is up on the walls. And then, let's get another filter going. Let's get an Axis Infinity going, and let's win some battles, and have those filters get paid for by Axis Infinity battles. Would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be amazing for sure. Yeah. That's pretty much about the Bored Ape, and I think our story about how we minted them is it's funny, and that's what I.
We'll get it out there. We'll get that story out there some more for sure, because that's what it's about. It's about telling that story, and people love those stories, because we all have our story in this NFT space, and those stories drive the narrative. And like you brought it to focus today, where you're able to bring other people within your family into these filters, and now they're able to use them and help spread the word of Bored Ape member 1382. All right, my friend, I'm gonna get some outro music here. We'll loop back in once that, well, once those walls are painted, I see it. This is Crypto Novo with Board Ape Yacht Club member 1382. Wishing you an awesome Sunday. Stay positive and love life. If you need one of those filters, stop by the Novoverse. You got it right there in the Discord. Link in. You get the request filled out. Peace.